Welcome back to you, my blueberry muffin. Let's enjoy some memes today. You see these, Peppy? This is one of the memes, dude. Whenever somebody posts this meme of the dudes in a trash room, the quotes associated with the memes is somebody who basically, they think they've got it all figured out, but they don't. It's trying to draw attention on the fact that they're like, you know what? If you really had stuff figured it out, why are you in a trashy garbage room? Okay, so what I've put here with this Peppy is I've said, yeah, dude, Ethereum is totally finished. Bitcoin and Solana are totally the future, dude. Now, by the way, this was actually paraphrasing a quote. I've made a video for you. There's literally people out there. I'm seeing them, friends. Because Bitcoin has the JPEG ordinals and Solana is just the hot new kid running around, right? The hot new girl, wow, running around, woo. Okay, the cool thing going around. Now, when it comes to this, you got to remember what's everyone doing? Looking at the monthly candle. They're looking at the price action and like, golly gee, this must really be the future of finance. They should be thinking is, oh, I'm about to get scammed. But no one thinks that. No one thinks that. They're saying, this is a sad part, they're actually thinking Solana is not being dumped on chain by Galaxy Digital right now. They're actually doing bullish selling because they know it's going higher. We will tell ourselves these narrative, friends, because that's all we can really do. You got to justify yourself to come to the light next time, friends. You know, sometimes we see these and we really have to think, what's going on here? Are there people who are trying to get me into the future of finance? Or are they trying to dump on me? Everything's a greater fool game. But I'll tell you right now, you have to think about the people who you are buying from and who you're buying with. If you're buying Solana trash narratives right now, you are buying from Galaxy Digital. Literally the VCs dumping. You're buying from Soy Bankman-Fried and them having to dump all their money out. Right? That's who you're buying from. And who are you buying with? You're buying with people who sold PulseChain, who sold Arbitrum, who sold Optimism, who sold Ethereum. You're buying with people who sold even Cosmos because they're not moving for their certain number of months. People who sold their Coinbase coins, Coinbase Layer 2 chain coins. That's who you're buying with. You're buying from the people who are soap fondlers. And now they're buying the top of this hot new thing. But they don't know what's coming next. Because if they did, they would have bought before. You got to remember, think about that. You're buying with people who don't know what's going on historically. What are the chances that now they've binked it? Now you're starting to see the light. Because there's more to that than meets the eye, friends. And by the way, I'm just going to play for you some gentle angel music. You know, this is always controversial when I do this, always. And every time it happens, I don't really care because I know I'm saving people. Before you buy any freaking coin, please spend just 60 seconds researching who got a cheaper price than you. Please, please. This is coin Celestia. Now, Celestia, I mentioned it in a video. All right, Celestia, friends, all you got to do is just go to Google, type in Celestia ICO. You find the first two pages. Do this for any coin. Type in Solana ICO price. And you'll be able to just do some quick research. I'm not joking. It literally takes you like 60 seconds. So before you buy something, you got to see what price the insiders have. When it comes to Celestia, because that's exactly what would happen to you if you don't know this information, look at on the left-hand side, friends. Celestia insiders, 1 cent. They're up 1,200x already. The other insiders bought in at 10 cents. They're up at 131x. All right, these people are the late stage copers. They bought in at $1. They're still up like 12x by the time this recording. So I'm not saying it won't go higher. I'm just helping you morph your strategy in your head. You're like, okay, now I can see something. You go, okay, you like Celestia, right? All right. Do you like it so much such that you know someone's got it at 1 cent? Someone's got it at 10 cents? You're buying it at $10. They're up 100x. The coin hasn't even been out for more than 3 weeks. You're buying someone else's 100x in literally 21 days. So once again, I'm not saying it's going to go up or down. I'm just telling you, how much conviction do you have in this when you're buying someone else's bag, knowing that they are going to unlock on you during the bull market. They're waiting for that day, licking their lips all day, okay? This is what you got to know. That's why, okay, I don't care. PulseChain's going down. Been going down for the whole time. PulseChain, PulseX, and eHEX. I know who gets the supply. I know it. With eHEX, you can actually see the supply of the unlocks with the staking. You can even remove eHEX. Don't worry about that. PulseChain and PulseX, all the coins are out. All the coins are out. That's the greatest thing ever. There's no secret VCs, no secret hidden treasury that's going to come on. None of these. Think about it. You can't even get, you get a better price than everybody. All right. You can buy PulseX at 80% below day one sack. Still. Even at minus 50% below day one sack, you're still crushing everybody from years ago. Like it's just, oh no, not financial advice. So I'm just, don't take your financial advice from me. Okay. I'm literally wearing a cork hat and I have a straight back wrestling crocodiles part-time in a dusty room from Australia. I'm just telling you right now, you're buying everyone's blood. You're buying blood. You got a margin of safety. All right. It's not free, I'm not saying free money. I'm just saying on average, if you keep taking these bets over the next 10 years, on average, you come out successful. Now, I don't know with this specific one. I'm just telling you on average. Okay. So that's where you want to be placing your bets when they're concentrated. All right. So, everybody's going to keep shilling this stuff as the bull market comes, and they're going to have very loud megaphones. See, this is a funny thing. We got 140 content creators in PulseChain, real DeFi. But look at this, Chainlink have good content creators as well. Nowhere near the level of PulseChain. It's just people, they're basically just people typing on Twitter. So it's nowhere near what you've seen in PulseChain or eHEX. But the Solana and Celestia and all these other new chains, they have a very loud voice because they pay. They're paying the media companies for it. There's these little soy boy journalists. They're just getting like, hey, I'll literally give you $2.5 grand. Make 5 articles about Solana or my coin Celestia for the next 8 weeks. That's all you got to do, right? Just write about them. Talk about their price. There's developers. That's it. Just put them out there, and they just go everywhere else, fans. It's so easy. 10 news sites, 10 journalists, $2 grand each. You've literally just pumped it out there. Pump, 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 pump. You see? They're paying for it. That's why a lot of people who come from within these communities, whenever they look at eHEX and PulseChain, they say, oh, Richard Hart is probably paying all of you people, because they can't fathom in their mind. People are actually long in a grassroots community because they've never seen anything like it before. Well, they have. It's called Bitcoin and early days Ethereum. All right, they have, but they just don't believe it. And, I don't blame them for not believing it because it feels like it's a unicorn compared to the trash we see out there today. So speaking about it, friends, speaking of marginal safety, that's why I put this chart up. I made some posts on this. So the linear hex chart is like the worst nightmare of everyone. But now we've got to change to a bull market mindset. The linear chart is now the free money chart. I mean, it's true. It's literally, who do you want to be buying with you? Someone who buys at the tippy top of green candles, or someone who's looking at a chart saying, there's a lot of trapped people here. And you know what? I'm going to do Warren Buffett cigar butt investing. If I get in here and I just get out here, that's a lot. You see, this cheap value, you haven't even gotten to the nefarious level here. That's what the other coins got to do. What do I mean by nefarious? Well, Bitcoin, even though it's in its 4th cycle, even though it is diminishing, even though it is at the end of its S-curve, even though the government's on it and the ETF is buy the rumor, sell the news, and all these Trojan horses are coming and it's being strangled, even though there's all these things, Max Kaiser still comes out on stage and dances and says, you are early. You're all early. Habib, you bought Bitcoin at $1. Stop telling these people that $40,000 is early, bro. You're not early. Okay? You're not early. But that's the level that they got to go to. Okay? Bitcoin to 120K, which is the crowd consensus target, it's a plus 60% move. Disgusting. Can you believe it? That's just disgusting. Okay? Like, Even from 40K to 120K, 2 to 3x. Okay. Plus, imagine you're at the all-time high. They're going to be saying those, friends. That's what I'm talking about. At the all-time high. 60, 70, at 70K, that's what they're going to be saying. They're like, now that we're at the all-time high, the sky's the limit. When the crowd consensus is just another plus 50 to 60%. But of course, the religious tribe people, they'll never ever tell you, no, this thing is expensive. You're not allowed to say that. So you can't expect that. You can't really say it's really nefarious. That's just how the game works, okay? It's like going to a sports team, friends. You know, they're like the super diehard sports team, and they're like, just get them. Just admit your team's the worst. Just admit it. Just give up on them. They're like, no. You know? They're trying their best. I'm gonna stick with them. That's just how it is. So that's why I'm just mentioning here, the real secret weapon is actually this chart. Let me tell you something, friends. All right. If you don't conquer your fear, people will try to bully you, haters, they'll try to use it against you. Like, this is your biggest insecurity. No. You got to put it in their face. One of the pictures I posted, friends, there's a picture. It's like haters tried to use it against us. It's an unflattering picture of Richard Hart, okay? His belly's hanging out from his shirt. And I know I know people are using it, okay? Because people send it to me. I know they're waiting to use it even more 2024. Like, they're ready. They're ready for him to come back, all right, to use it. So I'm going to get ahead of the game. So what I'm going to do is, it's a genius idea, friends. When the green candles come, okay, we're going to be tagging and replying to people who helped create the coffin emoji down here. Right? And we're going to be putting his big fat belly in a giant screenshot to make them know how silly they look, because they missed one of the easiest buys of all time, but they were too busy posting pictures of another man's belly. See, if they really knew what they were doing, they would know that they are the coffin emoji, and that coffin emojis are bullish bottom signals, okay? If they had any clue, but they don't, because that's just what people do. But you need them there, friends. I know you need these haters out here. Trust me, I know it's crazy. You need them there. They link you to the rest of the world. I know it's crazy. Trust me, these people have a loud voice, okay? They have a loud voice. I can't give specific names, but I've seen in groups out there, you know, I've seen them. I've seen how it works, friends. A lot of people watch this channel. I'm not going to say it, but what happens is the haters, they keep tagging and tagging and tagging while the price is going down. And what they don't know is they have been building a giant ammunition stack, okay, like of this water pistol, just loading all these tanks of water, friends, ready for the water pistol to blow. And this bazooka, super soaker water pistol. And when the green candles come, what they don't know is all those times I just kept mentioning HEX, it's literally in everyone's brains. HEX, PulseChain, Richard Hart. HEX, PulseChain, Richard Hart. They don't know this, okay? They don't know that what they've done, like basically so much, in their eyes, psychological damage to everybody. They brainwashed everybody without even knowing. So once it starts moving, the link between seeing action and green candles and then clicking buy is short. It's really short. Trust me, it's really short. It's because it's been building up for like literally 2 years now. HEX, PulseChain, Richard Hart. HEX, PulseChain, Richard Hart is literally like a brainwashing thing. That's what happens. And so once it starts moving, they're not going to think twice. They're going to be like, oh, what do I go to? Okay, go realdefi.com. Okay, I got to bridge over, got to buy it. Okay, I got to buy wrapped PulseChain on Uniswap. That's how I get exposure. That's how it works. I just keep hearing it over and over again. So this linear chart becomes your friend, because that's your margin of safety, friends. You know, from this bottom to the top is 83x. These narratives of PHEX, eHEX, yeah, they were fun while they lasted, but people, trust me, no one's going to care about them. No one's going to care about it next year. They're going to be here for something else. They're like, it's all liquidity bonded. It's all the same thing. Yeah, you know, they're not going to care. They trust me. The people coming into crypto in 2024, they don't know what a crypto stock split is. They don't know how to look at a T-share. They don't know PulseChain's inflation rate. You know, friends, people still don't know PulseX is a buy and burn. They don't know every time there's economic trading fee in the casino, it goes and buys PulseX off the casino, off the supermarket shelf, directly buys it and throws it away. So it's funny. It's like I realize, okay, even the good parts, people don't even know. So it's up to us to ever just spread the word. That's why you have conviction in your bags. So people are going to ask you, hey, why don't you have like a lottery ticket in this? You're like, well, you know, I wake up literally every day and PulseX is buying the non-origin address circulating supply off the market. I don't have to do anything. I don't need any yield. It's literally buying it off me every single day. Okay, it's perfect. So, right? So as you can see, friends, from the chart, if you're buying this discount, you can just tell you're cheap. You're cheap, right? So that's what you want. But of course, not what retailers want, right? Retailers want to buy through new highs, but you don't want those types of people. The people who buy through new highs, they're not around here. You already know that. Or they're just literally dead bodies. Because look what happened in crypto from 2021. Everything just round tripped and worse. Right? So as we know, this is something you're going to know. In markets, this is a crazy thing. I sometimes just wish, I'm like, man, just give me like $500 million. I can get stuff moving, but you got to time it right. So a lot of people say, well, if I had the money, I would cause FOMO and do this. No, you won't. Well, I've seen people try to do that. They get dumped on straight away. Okay, you need the timing. You need the timing. You need the eyeballs. But there are times in the market, I've seen it in Ethereum, I've seen it like many different markets where I just knew, okay, the market's ready. It's one big guy needs to come in and just smack it. It's going to get FOMO party started. And that's what we're feeling right now, right? One big person comes and starts it up, and there you go. You know, but you don't see it that often because there's not many of them around, and they have to be really sure of the move. Otherwise, they just get dumped down. You even saw it like Mintra, for example. Someone comes in, oh, sweet, I'm going to try and get FOMO, and you just get dumped down straight away. So you need to be really careful when it comes to these. But, you know, rest be assured that it's just a matter of time. Okay, so this chart, no longer a moment of weakness. And think about this, friends. You can just post this chart and go, you know, minus 99.5% still couldn't kill this chart community, eHEX itself. Minus 99.5 is still here. They're literally still here. Think about that. That's not a weakness. That's a strength. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Don't forget to tell mum and dad who loves them. Catch you soon.